located about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 15 carries, 58 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And Reed with it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. That's caught at the 3. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm. They're finding a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a good good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, I got to get on this time. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
10-7 our score after run right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to give him one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get it, and it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Second and 5. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Tyler Boyd, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. A couple of touchdowns in that one for Zach Moss. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. DJ Moore, up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Complete to number 24. It's a gain of 7. Brings us
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Price.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be caught inside the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Price.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. And he comes back with one complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now out come the Jets.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 15. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down. Intended for number 19. Incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And the Jets, first down.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for number 82, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
In the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The New York set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one complete to Reed.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2. And it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's There's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's fourth down.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Philadelphia, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.